Let's see. I think we might be live. Wait for just a second here. I think so. All right, everybody. I think we are good and going. Welcome to day 2 of Sideshow Con Day 2 reveals. Hope everybody is well, and thanks for everybody. I just saw a bunch of people waiting in the chat, so thank you, everybody, for being here. So today was day 2, and it was kind of my impression or my understanding that we were going to be getting daily new reveals, basically at Sideshow Con. It doesn't look like that was the case today. They did show a lot of different art prints, which we're going to take a look at here in just a second. We did get to see a few things here and there reveal-wise yesterday after the show, which we can talk about as well. But it sounds like tomorrow is going to be another big day of reveals. So I'm really excited about that. So, you know, I was excited for today as well for newer things. But anyway, I'm curious to see what you guys liked, what you didn't like. Also, Catwoman was revealed yesterday by Tweeterhead. I want to hear your thoughts on that. But real quick, before we get started, I want to say hello to everybody that's already here. Let's see. Ben Hissel says, I'll be at work, but be sure to check out your video when I get home tonight. That's awesome. Thank you very much. The Batman Statue Collector says, looking forward to chatting with everyone, and I am, absolutely. We've got Justin, the movie nerd. Hey, how's it going, Justin? Nice to see you. Interested to see what you thought. Yep, I got some opinions. Absolutely. Big D says, underwhelming day, but hopefully tomorrow will be worth it. I'm assuming that tomorrow will be more exciting. I think we're going to see some more reveals. I'm almost positive we're going to see that new Bane as well, which I'm excited about. Hey, I think we just got somebody. Hey, we got Jeff.
Hey. Not sure if this is working.
I think it is. I hear a little bit of feedback, so it might, if you're watching the show too. There we go. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Thanks for popping on with me.
Yeah.
Is that the evil dog right there? Is that the dog responsible? Oh, bad dog. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. We're just talking here about
herself on TV.
It's like now I'm famous. Now I'm famous. So I'm just saying hello to everybody in the chat. Got Robin Van Kampenhout. Hot. Let's pray for some good Prime 1 stuff. I'm hoping that we get to see some Prime 1 stuff tomorrow. That would be amazing. We didn't see anything yet. I really want some cool Batman stuff. Riddler, Penguin, Ra's al Ghul. Yeah, absolutely. JW Statue says won't be able to watch, but just dropping by to say hello. Hello. Take anything new at this point. Yeah. Killian Jack is here. Hey, Killian Jack. All the way from the UK. Go check out his channel. He's just starting out. IPZ Collectible says, what's up, y'all? Hello. Today was a repeat of, today was a repeat. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll see some more. So, Jeff, did you watch the video this morning?
I saw some of it. I watched the art prints.
Yeah. That's kind of what we're going to go back and look at. I watched over at MCE. That was real fun. I think a lot of us were expecting more new stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the same room they showed for 4 other streams. Yeah, tomorrow I think will be different. Tomorrow will be swapped out. Absolutely. Ryan says this could be a short session since nothing new was revealed. Yeah, it's going to be a short show today. But I do want to show you some of the stuff they showed and talk about Catwoman. Let's see. I want to see. Let's see. Killing Jack says Notification Squad. Maybe they didn't have very much, hence why maybe not much is shown, and maybe they haven't. And maybe I think Sideshow usually tends to reveal a lot of things new this time of year. This is kind of their big event, but since there wasn't a big event, maybe they will hold back a little bit on some things. Can you see them doing that, Jeff? Like maybe holding back more toward Spooktacular or even Christmas?
I don't know. They hyped this up quite a bit, so
Yeah, it's hard to say.
yeah.
Detective Comic Talk says hello. David says, what's up, everybody? Hello. We got Martin in the house. Killing Jack says, I dropped a like. BSC, thanks, Jack. I appreciate that. Anybody that wants to do it, it's free. Just a free like right there. I'd love to have you do that. Absolutely. Today was a joke. Well, again, I think tomorrow's going to be better. Astronomer's World says, what's going on? Hello. We got Eric B in the house. Sean's here. Oh, we got a third party here. We got Dan.
Hey guys.
This is almost turned into Road Gallery here.
Almost. Sans one Jeff.
That's right. How are you?
Good, man. How are you guys doing?
Good. I feel like I've been talking to you all morning with other live stream on MCE and
I know, right?
Back in our chat here.
Yep.
So I'm just saying hello to everybody real quick.
Good deal.
Like I said, it's going to be kind of a short show. Not a lot going on today. Unfortunately.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. Got Mark Deal in the house. We got Jerry Bourne in the house. Arkham Gaming is here. Martin Case says the Catwoman tease looks cool. Can always use more Batman Return statues. So let's just get into that. What do you guys think of that teaser?
I think the tease looks good.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know the context if they have other pieces planned, or is that a standalone piece, and it's interesting that it's quarter scale.
Yeah. So I have a little bit of insight. I can't say too much or I'll get in trouble. But Chad messaged me yesterday. He's like, could you remove a message? And, because I might have said a little bit too much. But anyway, that is a really awesome piece. I've seen most of the full render. And I think fans are going to be very, very happy with her. And I think fans are just going to be happy in general with the direction they're going with those. I can't really say anything more.
Lying down.
Do what?
Is she lying down?
Yes.
Okay. It looked like it.
Yeah, people were real spot on, I think, with that. I think people were able to kind of pinpoint what scene that's from, just kind of based on the teaser. And I think that, like I said, I think fans are going to be really, really happy with it. I was real surprised, too, when he told me it was quarter scale, because obviously that is a Sideshow staple here in the United States. And but he worked with Sideshow on this piece. So, obviously it went through their license and everything else. So I'm incredibly excited. I think fans are going to really be happy. I used to have the Michelle Pfeiffer premium format. Did you guys ever have that one?
I've not.
I always thought it was really good, but I didn't feel like they really captured her face perfectly. I mean, it was close, but never perfect. And so I think that I told Chad this too. I said, nailing the likeness is going to be key. And he said, we're going to be very happy. So I think that's really exciting for a lot of fans that are collecting that line. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Tweeterhead Catwoman will be revealed. I've heard, and I don't know, but I think I've heard like August-ish. So it's not quite going to be fully revealed yet, but it certainly got a lot of people excited, and that's for sure. Let's see. Hello to you. We've got Ashley here. Good morning. Let's see. The infamous guy says, "What's up, Chris? What did I miss?" Not a ton today. Not a ton. Not a ton. Rome Ross says, "Hey." We got John says, "What's up, Chris?" The Pimrica says, "Good morning, everybody." Seen a lot of familiar faces. Sean B. Hope so. Monday was not good. Well, you're not going to be real happy today. Jerry says, not even a code today. Yeah, not a code yet. I would imagine that there's going to be some codes today. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect with today. I was hoping for a little bit more, but we did get to see some really great art prints. And there's a lot of like interviews today. I know they've got one with, I think, Matt Black and also Daniel Bell. I'm assuming they're like pre-recorded interviews with them. But those are coming up sometime later this afternoon, I think. They also have like a live pose down show. What else am I missing? I'm not sure. Did you guys see the office tour they did yesterday? With their
I haven't watched it yet.
Tom Gilliand. They did a creative. He's the creative director, and that was really neat to see his office. Like and he's got the Joker in his office, like that one. So he's only got like a few like actual pieces. Like there's like some that he's done himself. There were some that like they designed but never sold. So I thought that was really cool. But he had that Joker and the Arkham Joker. So obviously he's a big giant Joker fan. I thought that was really neat. So hopefully we'll get some more Jokers. I mean, good. Can't ever have more. Roger says, congrats for your great channel. Greetings from Spain. Hey, thanks, Roger. Thank you. Let's see. They shot themselves in the foot a bit, literally, by saying on the announcement stream on the 29th of June, that was my birthday, that there will be daily new stuff due to booth shuffles every day. And that's kind of the impression that I was getting. But they didn't really show the art prints yesterday, so I guess technically that could be seen as new stuff. I was really hoping for new statues, though. I think you guys probably were, too.
Yeah, very much so. I had to say to myself, Chris, before I hit join on the StreamYard link, I said, okay, be nice. Be nice. I am underwhelmed, to put it mildly. I feel like Sideshow has really lost an opportunity. Who knows? There's a few days in front of us this week, so maybe they make up some ground, but they did not come out of the block strong, at least in my opinion.
Well, like I said, I've commented a few times in a few different places. I feel like usually when Sideshow has their preview night, usually Jeff Delaney's there. He's talked about it. He's there. It's exciting. Yep. Everybody wants to see you get the full booth. And they usually have some items already on pre-order, maybe some items that have not been on the show before. Yep. But a majority is new. So that's and it's the whole booth. It's all new. Everybody might find something that they really like. Doing it this way, it does build excitement. There's something new every day. And obviously there's not a lot of entertainment going on in the world right now. So I do tip my hat to them for at least doing this booth. But obviously fans are used to seeing new stuff. Bam, 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 Yeah, true. This time it's like, well, if you don't see anything on day one, then maybe day two. Well, there wasn't anything on day two necessarily, right, unless you're an art print collector. They did say that new stuff will be day three, but I'm really hoping that they have a real wow factor for day three, because that's what everybody's just jonesing for, these new statues, to see what they're going to be pre-ordering the next year.
Yeah, it just felt like they've lost an opportunity to really do something lasting. It almost, the production value to me seems lacking. It seems like they don't have full buy-in almost from the organization. It doesn't seem like they're all in. It seems like it's set up in a back room. The lighting isn't good. The video speeds aren't good a lot of the time. It just feels like, oh man, this could have been really, really something exciting and different. And honestly, could have put distance between them and competition in some ways.
Yeah.
I just, not to sound hypercritical. It's great that they're even doing it. So, don't misread. It just seems like, wow, it could have been so much more. But
it doesn't feel like they've even got a real camera.
Right.
Like
right.
Phone.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. And I would think that it would be the same stuff, like the same equipment that they would be using at the con, because right, it's just moving locations basically. So I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I know they've had some Wi-Fi issues, obviously. I know they fixed it for the afternoon, and I feel like those streams looked really good. They were real crystal. I think they were even in 1080, which is great. But I know this morning it was choppy in places. Mark Deal says, love the Tweeterhead Dark Knight review video, Chris. He looks awesome. Hey, thanks, Mark. Man, that statue is absolutely beautiful. I'm so impressed with the direction that Tweeterhead's going. Did you guys see the review yet?
Yeah. Haven't seen it yet.
And then Jeff Delaney at Secret Sanctuary, he got the muddy version, and gosh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I kind of like the muddy one a little better myself.
It's got more visual interest to it. And the base is, it's like, mine is just the bat signal. It's their symbol. But the muddy version definitely has more visual interest to it, I think. But this is a piece that I could see collectors getting both. because they're so different.
Hmm.
And then they also came out this week, if you guys saw it on the video, but they've come out with like an artist edition, which is just a painted like resin look. It's kind of like looks like an artist proof. It's only to be available this week only. And so I could see, I've had some conversations with some collectors. I could see like people getting all three, and like having like the artist proof in the middle. It's not an artist proof, but it's artist edition. It looks like an artist proof, and then the color, and then the muddy on both sides. Like I could see collectors doing that because it's something that's pretty interesting. I've never seen a company do anything quite like it, other than like XM with their Sanity piece with, you know, that kind of that unfinished look kind of. But I don't know. I think it looks cool.
Has Chad indicated they might sell those as a set, Chris? Because that does sound like a good idea. I
have not heard that. I didn't see him say that, but that could be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be smart. It'd be smart for them to do that. The muddy version though, and the deluxe one that I have, the exclusive, it's only available through this Sunday. Then they're taking it off the website. They are going to be having a few things on the website, Chad told me, but they are completely rebooting. It's going to be like Tweeterhead Reborn. They're going to completely reboot. They have new art director, new art direction. The renders I've seen are going to take, I mean, they are amazing, like super Sideshow quality, you know, really detailed. I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do. I'm excited for them because I know that they're wanting to do better in the community, do better in the statue world. Tweeterhead Batman looks incredible. Absolutely. We got Outlaw Pete here. Super Soldier says a con of art prints today. Absolutely. Do I think there will be a reveal of a half-scale statue? I don't. What about you guys?
Haven't seen any teases or anything, so I doubt it.
Iron Studios Blob and Killer Croc we did see yesterday. Those look great. I think Iron Studios was kind of the hit of the show yesterday.
They are killing it.
Bad is real. I'm late. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi, Brian. Got Judy here back with us again today. Ironheart says, what are your thoughts on the Silver Surfer by Sideshow? Well, I talked about this yesterday. I feel like it's one of those this is a piece that's going to be in the eye of the beholder. I think people either are going to like it a lot or they're going to absolutely hate it. I saw a lot of displeased people yesterday. I don't know. What did you guys think of that piece?
I saw earlier on Facebook, and I can't remember which thread I saw it on, but Daniel Bell posted, and to his credit, it didn't come off as defensive at all, but he did answer a question about the inspiration for the piece, and he posted 3 different covers. I think one might have been an interior, but a couple of covers that were the inspiration, that were the exact pose from the comic books, the exact pose of Surfer. And he said that's what they wanted to show, and he kind of describes it a little bit. That made a difference for me. That kind of set context for me. It's not a piece. I still don't love the ultra museum kind of pose, but I certainly, it caused me to look at the piece differently. I think they'd be wise to post those images, you know, somehow with the statue in the description, in the page on Sideshow site, so that people understand kind of where that piece is coming from. But
don't you think that there were so many, the expectations were almost unreachable? I mean, people were expecting something that just,
well,
wouldn't have mattered what it was.
And I absolutely agree with you. I think that the expectations were way too high, and that might be that 6-month window though. That was a really long time to wait for a reveal. I like it. But I think that it could have been an amazing piece. And again, in some eyes, it might still be an amazing piece. And like Dan said, I didn't see that comment. So that does change it for me as well, because I love art that reflects art. And I know Dan's the same way. I know that, you know, that we like my new 52 Batman, Dan's new 52 Batman. It's based off of the art. And so I think if you're able to pair it with that art, do you remember what art was it from? An actual comic book cover?
It was from a few. Yeah, it was. There was. I think it was 2 covers and an interior. Maybe it was even 2 interiors and a cover, but they were direct pulls from comic books.
Yeah, he showed three different screens from a book.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's on the money. But, you know, it has a very majestic look to it, because it looks like he's just kind of sailing in. Like,
well, they did mention that it's a stoic pose. That's what they said on the live show yesterday. And the thing is, like, yes, not everybody wants museum poses. However, there's a lot of people that do like them. I feel like this piece might take up less space than the dynamic piece might have. But I can see why some people are a little bit underwhelmed by it. Just because I always think lately that Daniel Bell is untouchable. Like, he is a phenomenal sculptor. And I still feel that way. This piece hasn't changed my mind. But I feel like every single one has been a hit so far. Like, everybody's been like, ooh, look at that. Like, ooh, I love that. But I think a lot of those pieces were more dynamic. Like, they were showing movement. Like, you look at Flash, or you look at Thor, or even Captain America. There's not a lot of movement in the Captain America, but at least he's kind of posed. I don't know. I think that maybe somebody was thinking that it would be so dynamic because it's him. But obviously he's not the only one in the decision-making process. You know, he is just part of a whole bunch of creative minds. And like he said, I know I did see a comment yesterday that it's like, you know, you're never going to please everybody, and you're just not. But I have seen a ton of collectors that say they're buying this day one. They really like it. And I feel like this is potentially a piece that's going to grow on people. You know, once your expectations kind of die down a little bit of what you wanted, that's all right. And, you know, so I think that people are going to like this one. Do you guys kind of think that maybe down the road, eventually more people see it, they're going to like it better?
I don't know. If it's the pose that's turning people off, I don't know. It's a tough one. I think you hit it right on the head, Chris, when you said, you know, his other more recent works are so dynamic, so incredible. I was actually thinking about the Batman Beyond piece. I've got that one on pre-order. Another super dynamic piece.
Great piece.
Makes all the difference in the world for that particular statue. I think a lot of people look at this one like an opportunity loss. Like, they kind of expected, you know.
Well, I mean, what do you know Daniel Bell for? You know him for anatomy.
Anatomy, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And to show the human form in motion, but with this piece, there is none of that.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing. There's just him standing there. Again, it's a stoic pose, and I love that it's off of a cover. But at the same time, I think that's where, again, like you said, a little bit of maybe opportunity lost by not capturing that body and movement. And if any piece, out of all the pieces he could probably do, that's the one that needs to be moving, you know?
Exactly.
Because he's surfing, you know, it's that's what he does.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Jeff Delaney just sent the photos in the Rogue chat.
What did he do?
The comic book pictures?
The Silver Surfer photos.
All right, let me grab those real quick here. I'll save them to my desktop. It's messy here. Let's see. Hold, please. Oh, I bet that's it, right? Let's see. That one looks pretty good. All right, let's go to get that off there. Get this off of here so you guys can see. Let's see if I can find where I just put these. Let's see. Got so many files. So I think this is probably it right here, don't you?
That's one of them.
So, the head isn't turned like that.
But it's the same body, same pose here. You know, with the arms kind of out.
Yep.
I guarantee that's definitely the major inspiration there.
The other two are very similar poses, Chris.
Let's see. Here's another one. right there. There he's actually on his knees. And then I can't even find it on my desktop here. I got so many pictures to edit. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I think this is it.
Yep.
That's on the money.
Yeah, it is. And I really like the base. I think the base is really phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it looks cool too. I do like the base. Yep.
So
Coloring on the base reminds me of what they did with the Miles Morales. It has that very lots of colors showing up in it.
Yeah.
Big D says not everything in comic books translates well in 3D.
Not wrong.
Not wrong. JJW says you guys should have been here for the first Surfer maquette. For those who remember, there were so many jokes about the butt. Yeah, we haven't seen the backside of the statue yet, so. Edwin Diaz said they should have done the original OG Silver Surfer pose. Let's see if I missed anybody else's comments. Santi says, hey. All right, so let's look at some art prints real quick. I won't take everybody's time too much. I can't see the comments. If you guys could like read comments, if people are commenting, if you guys would do that.
Sure.
Okay. Let me see. I should have. Can you guys see the video here?
Yep.
Okay. I've got it muted, so I'll just kind of skip through these a little bit. This is the first one they showed.
Everyone has stuff they don't use. Give those things a new life.
Whoops, not sure what happened.
And we'll help you declutter.
Was that me? Not sure.
No, it's me.
Okay.
I opened the YouTube chat.
No, okay. So this is the first one. This is obviously Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm trying to think of the artist's name on this. I've seen like a lot of Disney prints uses this artist. But kind of interesting. They spent a lot of time on this print.
They really did.
I bet it was at least 3 or 4 minutes. But
there's another artist that does stuff very similar to this called Shaq.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Shag, right? SHAG.
Shaq. This is I can't remember her name, but it's very similar.
Okay, that was the exact thing I was thinking of.
His art prints are extremely expensive.
Yeah. But this one's fun. If you're a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, it's fun. This one I really like. What do you guys think about this one?
Yeah, it's cool. Homage to the 300?
Yeah,
the McFarlane cover.
Yep, absolutely. That's exactly
cool.
what it looks like to me. I don't know what the edition size after Todd McFarlane. That's cool. Kind of forward here a little bit. Got a Ghostbusters print they showed today as well. I think most of these are up for pre-order. Pretty sure. But this is a fun one.
Yep, agree.
I love Ghostbusters. I was so happy when I visited New York last year. I got to see the Ghostbusters firehouse. That was so cool. They even let me go inside, which was pretty awesome.
Wow, that's cool.
And they actually have the Ghostbusters 2 sign hanging inside.
Neat.
So if you ever get up a chance to go to New York, it's really cool. It's just kind of on this street, you don't really even know it's there. It's just, but we looked for it specifically. But it was just cool to be there. It was awesome. Next up is one that I really like. This print's also, like I said, up for pre-order. It's just like the super gothic print, but it's whenever you get close to it is when it gets cool. And again,
I have this up for pre-order, Chris.
Do what?
I pre-ordered this one.
You did pre-order this one. That's awesome. This is definitely one on my radar. Once I get my gallery wall going on the hallway in the Batcave area. But this thing is incredible. Like once you actually look at all the details, it's very reminiscent of, I don't know, would you say like a Rembrandt or I'm not even sure, but it's just so neat.
It's cool. It's like Easter egg after Easter egg in there.
It is, and
Kind
it's
of
not.
like a neoclassic,
Yeah.
that Italian.
Yes,
I think
yes.
it's going to look fantastic because of the way that the cowl looks. I plan to display it in the same corner that I have my samurai pieces in.
That's perfect. I was just thinking that. I could see absolutely going this with that.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody in the chat mentioned, do the angels have Joker?
Or the Joker face.
Yeah.
Say that again, Jeff. Sorry.
They were asking if the angels actually have Joker.
Yeah, I
faces
just saw it. They have the Joker face. That's really
Yep.
cool. Oh, I love this thing. It is really cool. It's making me definitely want to get it now that I've seen it like this.
Yep.
I mean, pictures are cool, but sometimes that's why I like these video tours, is because you get to see things maybe in a different light.
I also bought it framed, Chris. The Sideshow does a really nice job with the frame. It's really reasonable. That print framed was $260.
Not bad.
So not bad at all.
If you guys have not checked out Dan's reviews on art prints on the channel, please do yourself a favor. He does amazing on those, and man, they're just, like you said, they're really well framed. I really like, and it's, I've debated that too over the years of like, do I just buy a print? But by the time you actually take it to like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something, you're going to spend probably more.
Exactly.
Getting it matted and framed. This way it's professionally done. Most of the frames look pretty similar. You know, which is nice, because then you really do get that gallery feel instead of a whole bunch of mismatched frames. So anyway, check out those reviews if you haven't done so. But anyway, this is a cool print.
I like that one too.
It's fun.
I wonder if this one's going to be a series where each character and a villain are going to be the focus and the others around them.
I could see that. Kind of makes you wonder if there's going to be a diorama too. Obviously, the Wonder Woman movie was supposed to be out by now. And I could see, I don't know, maybe they might have held back some pieces from that movie. That one looks good. Those are some old prints, though, aren't they? Aren't these some older prints?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old print. Let's see if we let's get to something new. Oh, there's something new right there.
That's beautiful.
This one's not up for pre-order yet.
No, but that's really nice.
I love it, and it's. I mean, it goes with the old maquette, right? I mean, isn't that exactly the way he looks? I think
certainly similar. Yeah, I think the colors are different though. Isn't the old maquette? Isn't he more red? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, like reddish.
Brighter.
Yeah. I like the purples and blues. Maybe they're going to make a new one.
Yeah,
but I think this one's really cool. I love the lightning. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's Adi Granoff. He's incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this will probably go up for pre-order Friday. Usually the art prints go up on Friday, but I don't know for sure. But we just got a coming soon teaser for it, I think last week.
Be interesting to know what the if this was just drawn and painted as a one-off, or if he did this for a book, or
I think it was a cover.
Was it a cover? Yeah.
I think.
I mean, it looks like it could be.
Like a variant cover.
Yeah.
I think it's really well done. Really good. Let's move on to this one. This one I think is J. Scott Campbell. Yep, definitely. I don't like the green on green on this one. I think maybe like a blue would have been better to pop the colors, but
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. But man, he can draw women, that's for sure. Gambit back there looking good. It's a fun piece.
Yep.
Let's see. What else do we got? And of course, it's signed by J. Scott. I like the ones that are actually signed by the artist. This one's awesome. I like this one a lot. Cool. Kind of makes you wonder if there'd be a maquette of this.
Well, I think it's based on that new
that's right.
Statue, isn't
there
it?
already is a maquette.
Yeah.
Although I think this looks even better.
This looks better.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that looks really great. It's amazing sometimes once you get up on these, you have some of these in hand. The pictures just don't do them justice unless you get up on them like this.
Yep.
Because, man, the details are really great. This is a really cool print.
It is.
I like this one. That's the one bad thing about collecting Batman is you just don't get any color. Like this is colorful. Like, oh, it's gonna pop on your wall. Yeah, that's cool. We're getting into some Alex Ross here, it looks like.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's a cool cool print.
So it's real interesting that we see Alex Ross kind of pop up on the site from time to time. A lot of these I think have been available for a while in different versions of different prints, but I'm excited for maybe collectors to be able to get these in hand because, man, I think. And you have how many Alex Ross do you have, Dan?
I think 6.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And those are all like original. I mean, like not originals, but
they're limited. They're litho on canvas.
Yeah.
And not under glass, and they are very different. And for anybody that has the opportunity to get one and wants to invest a little bit more money into a higher level of art, it's hard to express how different they look. The depth of the canvas, the texture just captures light differently. They almost shimmer on the wall. So his work's incredible. It really stands out. People that have no idea about any of this world that come through my collection room always comment on the Ross artwork. Always.
It's just so mind-blowingly good.
Yeah, it really is.
The way that he's able to capture light and color and realism.
Yep.
Yep. I think he is one of the reasons why I like Bermejo so much. Because they have that realistic kind of like almost like watercolor feel.
Yep.
Just so good.
Yeah, there's just real depth to the work. Yep.
It's awesome.
No question.
This is lagging really bad on their videos, so I'm going to move it forward a little bit. This is another one. I don't know who did this one. I don't think this is Alex Ross. No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't know, but it's beautifully done, though.
Yeah, this is Red Sonja. I had not seen this one before.
Yep.
Look at the skin tones. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Yeah, they did a really good job. I'm not sure who painted this. This doesn't look like Olivia either.
No,
I can't tell who that is, but we'll try to find out. That's a really pretty. That's beautiful.
Yep.
I don't know if you can justify having that up on your walls at home, but you have to have a very understanding partner for sure. Of course, if they put up with any of us buying statues, who knows, This is another one that's based off a cover. This has been up for pre-order for maybe a month or so. But this is a really pretty cool, awesome piece.
I keep going back and forth on this one. I have yet to pull the trigger, but some days I really love it, and other days I'm kind of like, I don't know.
I can see this one in your collection. I think the colors would really do well.
Awesome.
Yeah, the colors would do well in your collection.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
kind
agree.
of in my mind. It's just not my favorite art. Out of like I would rather have the other one we talked about over this one.
Yeah,
I mean by far, but I do feel like it's still a neat piece, and again, it gives you that color we don't normally get, and it's clearly a painting. Like it's a painting.
Yeah,
it's not just hand drawn. That's cool. I like this one. This one is Olivia, Wonder Woman. Not my favorite of the ones she's done, but it's still a cool piece. If you're a fan of Gal Gadot. Let's see. What else do we got here? Kind of move forward here for time. Oh, this one is awesome. This doesn't get any more Alex Ross classic right here.
I was actually surprised to see this one show up. This one's been out for so long that, Sideshow just must have, something must have happened with the Alex Ross license that all of a sudden they have all of this work.
Yeah, they must have worked out
available.
A really good deal with them. I mean, I guess didn't they start that kind of last year? I
remember. Right?
I thought they kind of announced that last year.
He offered this on his website last week.
Oh, really?
It was going to be a Comic-Con exclusive, but
Oh,
I
well,
got
maybe
the Avengers one last year.
so. Maybe they're selling this through him, like through that somehow.
I think it's part of however many there are of that. I'm not sure of the number.
Oh, it is a very, very classic. Like I said, classic Alex
Yeah.
Ross.
The Avengers one is gorgeous.
It really is. Yep.
Talk about stoic. We talked about
Yeah.
stoic pose. I think the last one they showed was the child. It's a good print.
Really is. Yep.
Mhm.
It really captures the eyes and that gloss. I think this one's Olivia, isn't it? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Really
I
good.
think this is a cool piece, especially if you're going to get the child. I think this would look cool behind it.
Are you guys both getting that?
Yes.
Yeah. I think
Yep.
everybody is.
Yep.
That one's going in the Disney room. Now this one, I'm just going to fast forward a little bit because I don't remember this one yesterday. Was this Doomsday in the video yesterday? The Iron Studios. I don't remember him being in the video.
I don't remember him being in the video either.
So this might be a new reveal today. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and watch, but I don't remember anybody talking about him. But I think he looks incredible.
I think
Looks
it
cool.
was a con exclusive.
Ah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is a con exclusive. Maybe that's why they waited till today. But whenever I was watching this earlier, I'm like, I don't remember seeing him yesterday. I know they teased him kind of this morning. But like I said, Iron
They
Studios.
said it was going to go up to order around 3:00 today.
Okay. Well, that's
Well,
soon.
last year they did. Wasn't it the Bane?
Oh, yes.
Tony
Yes.
Stark with
Yes,
the
that was.
one.
Yeah, that was an exclusive last year. And then I think they ended up selling it anyway,
Yeah,
outside of the
Sideshow
exclusive.
offered it.
Yeah. But
They did Captain America from the first Avengers movie too.
yep.
and again, dynamic pose.
Yeah,
1/10 is not my scale, but I've been really impressed, especially when we saw yesterday that the diorama. Oh my God. X-Men.
You know, I haven't noticed a lot of folks at least in the groups that that we tend to peruse. I haven't seen a lot of folks that collect the 1/10 though. Have you?
No, I haven't seen a ton of people with them in hand.
Right. Right.
No. I mean, clearly they're selling these.
Exactly.
I mean,
they're making a lot of them. Yeah. They're making a lot of them. Even on the con circuit in 2019, they were showing them all over the place. From all different licenses. And I mean, it just I don't see a lot of them in hand, other than I'm trying to think of what I've seen. I've seen the X-Men, Professor X. I know I've seen that one in hand. I think Jem had that one in hand, and a couple of other folks. I can't think of who else.
I've seen a couple of them in stores, and it's kind of unbelievable how good they are.
Really?
Or whenever I don't know if you've seen like the event tours down in Brazil, because that's they're located down there. Like they have these massive Iron Studios booth tours. Like it's like 5 times bigger than like a Prime One, it's like it's just crazy big. And there's so much.
Have you ever seen a video from their stores?
Yeah, they're insane.
They have like freestanding stores that is like a couple of different floors.
Wow.
And
I
it's
have to check that out.
Let's see.
Insane.
Julio just says, in Argentina, there are a lot of people who collect 1/10, me, for example. That's awesome.
That's cool. Would love to see them.
Julio, what I want you to do, if you're not a member in Facebook, go to Batman Statue Collector, Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles, post photos. I want to see.
Yeah, please.
Because like you said, people don't post. I don't know why.
Right.
Maybe they feel like, well, they have to be more high-end stuff to like post in the groups. No. Post your collectibles. That's what this whole thing is about. We want to see these things. We want to see people happy with them. And
they did a really great Aquaman and Black Manta from the movie. That I saw those, and they were really
nice. That's
Julio. Thank you.
On like a resin wave.
Huh. Wow.
That's
cool.
They were really good.
All right, Ryan, he has the 1/10 Marvel pieces. Post them. I want to see them.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like that was like the biggest hit of yesterday was that big diorama display.
Yeah.
Like it was Sentinels, and if you just have one individually, it is what it is. But if you, I would love to see them. Somebody was talking about like it'd be so cool if they did that with like the Batman villains. Like, could you imagine if they built like an Arkham Asylum and everybody's escaping out? Like,
oh my God,
I would collect that. I'm not a 1/10 guy. I would collect that.
Yeah.
If it makes a bigger statement, and that
would be cool.
Marvel piece, oh my God, it makes a statement.
Agree.
Mark Deal says, I do collect Iron Studios 1/10 scale line. They are amazing. I also collect 1/4 and 1/6, but the Iron Studios 1/10 scale line is awesome as well, and it takes up less space. Yeah, we talk about it all the time. Dan's constantly, okay, what piece am I going to have to like maybe move?
Exactly. Yep.
I'm the same way because guess what? We're out of room. Justin says, I'll gladly post pictures of or even videos of my 1/10.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. And you guys know my channel. I love to do guest reviews. If anybody is interested, if anybody has any 1/10 scale stuff that would like to do a guest review, some people have contacted me and say, hey, Chris, I don't want to speak. I don't want to talk on camera. I'm shy in front of the camera. I want to film my collection, or I want to film my item. Would you talk? And so I've been doing that lately, and collectors have really started coming out of the woodwork and saying, I would love for you to do that for my item also. So contact me at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com if you're interested, because again, it provides extra content for the channel, and it exposes stuff that like maybe I wouldn't buy. Like I wouldn't necessarily buy a 1/10, but there are other collectors out there that would benefit from seeing your video. So I really appreciate any statue collector that wants to do a guest review. It's I'm just so glad I started doing that on the channel, because I feel like it's just really opened everything up. Oh, there went Jeff.
Oh, bye, Jeff.
he's gone. I gotta leave here in a second too. I gotta take my. Oh, there he is back. And he's back.
He's back.
It looks like it's going to storm. I think something happened to the interweb.
It stormed a lot in Kansas last night. It was a bumpy night, that's for sure. Alex Thompson says, and they could do so many obscure rogues in 1/10, and I have a feeling they're going to. That's the thing, is like everybody's like, I can't believe the characters they're doing in 1/10. They can.
Yep.
They can. There's no risk there on their part. It's $100 statue.
Yep.
Cisco did a booth tour last year somewhere where they had all of the in-game 1/10 pieces, and they were. It took.
Oh yeah, they're incredible.
A space way bigger than a dining room table. Way bigger. It was crazy.
But they made all of them, I think, didn't they? They made like the whole end game battle scene, basically.
There were some of them left over from other movies, but they did the whole.
Yeah. It's cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah.
Lionheart says, I'm not a 1/10 collector, but that display by Iron Studios was definitely on point yesterday. One big battle scene. It's dope. And I couldn't agree more. Like it is.
Yep.
It was so cool to see it all together. I mean, we've seen kind of like nods and pictures of it kind of with a few pieces together, but I don't even know how much money that is. Somebody said like $6,000. Do you think is that correct? Do you think?
Oh, sure, definitely.
Oh yeah. Because like how much are the Sentinels? Like they're pretty expensive for the Sentinels. There's 3 of them.
I want to, aren't they $1,500 a piece or something? I think.
So
and they come with anywhere from like 3 to 5 or 6 characters, and then there's extra characters that go with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Master Hoarder says 1,500. Yeah, thank you very much.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, they're not cheap, but they're massive. I mean, of course they're big. They're big figures anyway, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I think the Sentinels are over 30 inches tall, so they're the size of a good 3rd scale statue.
Yeah, which is crazy. All right, so we need to wrap it up here in a few minutes. I'm going to take my kids to training, but I did want to pop on today. So tomorrow, Whoop, I got a little bit of echo there. Tomorrow, what do you guys want to see in the chat? Like, what are you hoping to see tomorrow? I don't have my hopes up big time anymore. Like, I feel like maybe we're going to get like 1 or 2, 3 new reveals tomorrow. That's kind of the way I feel like it's going to happen. At least statue-wise. I think there might be some more hot toys. That's just not my wheelhouse.
They've talked about, there's something going on with hot toys this afternoon, I think, isn't there? Hot toys.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, somebody just posted the code. Request now is the code. So everybody,
going to get the code.
Yeah, go and get the code real quick. I'm going to stay on here, but you go. You can go and do that. I'm going to try to do it mine myself. We'll see how slow the site is.
Yeah, right.
With everybody trying to go on it, I wish that they had maybe backed it up a little bit so we can get on a little easier, but that's okay. I've been able to get, I think all 3 yesterday.
They were pretty good too. One was $3, one was $5.
Yeah, it was $10 yesterday.
Yeah.
So that was pretty awesome. So if you can get in, my wheel's just spinning on my. I can't even get it. You got it in there. Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Wow, we've never done a live code before.
Live code grab.
That's pretty great. Everybody just talk amongst yourselves while we're trying to get free money. Let's see.
What is the code again?
It is up there. Request now.
Request now.
Request now.
Okay. Got it.
My little wheels are spinning.
Save code.
A lot of people said, like to get bummed out because they're expired. I think usually you have about 5 minutes.
Yep.
Put it in. See how much it is here. Mine is going in right now.
Mine's still spinning.
Yep,
$5.
Hey, $5 code.
There you go.
That is phenomenal. Live code.
Nice.
Man, that is fantastic. Wow, that's great.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much for
the heads up.
That's awesome. I did say let's see.
Anything new.
Yeah.
I agree.
What do you guys want? What do you guys want tomorrow? A
new DC, quarter scale that's not Bane would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see Bane tomorrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me a ton of hope. I kind of originally thought, well, if they're going to do daily reveals, maybe we'd get like a Bane one day and then somebody else the next. Now I'm kind of wondering if it'll just be that Bane.
Why Bane? I don't get it. They have one of the best Banes in our world. In the collecting world, I think the Bane PF is awesome. I don't know why I don't get it.
And it just recently went out on waitlist. It hung around for a long time.
Exactly, Jeff. That's a great point too. Is it even still available on the site?
It has been.
Yeah. Oh, it's waitlisted.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of collectors today say, or yesterday even said, okay, I am new to the hobby. I'm really excited about this Bane.
Well, there you go.
Or I didn't get that Bane, or I didn't realize it was available.
Yeah.
So somebody said yesterday, the new collectors are what keep this going.
True. True.
It looked like a cool pose that it may take up less room.
And that's very possible too. He looks monstrously tall, like really tall.
I love that Bane PF, man.
If they don't reveal any new Batman villains besides Bane, people will riot. And yes,
yeah,
they will,
including Chris.
I might be one of them. It'll be a pretty peaceful riot, I'm sure, in my neck of the woods. But
there may be tears. I don't know.
I'll just be cranky for a few days. But I'm happy for anybody that might want a new Bane. But every day people say, I want a Penguin, I want a Riddler. And I know that DC has a lot to do with that in the decisions of who they make and who they don't, because in order to have the license, DC says, I want this many Batmans, I want this many Banes, I want this many Deathstrokes or whatever.
Sure.
And I know that Sideshow can sometimes be pigeonholed there. I know sometimes it's art direction or creative direction, but for Pete's sakes, give us these characters. I mean, X-Men, you get everybody. Why can't we have Batman villains? I mean, surely I would think a Penguin would be as popular as a Cyclops or a Riddler. I mean, you know, I don't know, maybe not. Chibi says, I just want a Tiddler. I think you mean Riddler. But yeah, Riddler people. Yeah. And Carol Ann says, I don't own any statues. What? You've got to go out right now, go to sideshow.com, buy something. Come on. You won't regret it. And that's the great thing about statues is there's such great, you can go anywhere from like $50 all the way up to $5,000. Like there's something for everybody in the statue world. Absolutely. A lot of thank you for the codes. So is there anything in particular? I don't know. Is there anything in particular you guys, either one of you would want to see that you think we're actually going to get? You think we're going to get that Batman Who Laughs premium format?
I was just going to, wow, we really do think alike.
We do. I know.
If they wanted to have a wow moment, they would roll that out.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be like a Saturday night special or something.
Yeah. Yep. That would be a wow moment. No question about it.
How many more live new reveals do you think we're going to get? Like if today was kind of a day off, do you think it's just going to be like Wednesday and then maybe Friday and then like weekend recap stuff? Or do you think we're going to still get 3 solid more days of new stuff?
I would love to know what the big wow moment is for them this week, right? What is the big reveal? You know, what are they really hyping up?
I think Silver Surfer was it initially, you know?
Wow, that's it.
Because I mean, they've been teasing that thing all week, like oh, we're gonna have a surfer, we're gonna have somebody.
I hate when you're right. I hate when you're right, Chris. But I think you're right.
I know.
Yeah, and I mean, Daniel's awesome. We all have no lack of appreciation and respect for Daniel, but as a Batman collector,
that's the biggest wow factor of the week.
Yeah.
I hope not. Yeah. I hope, and a lot of people are saying here, Alonzo says Nightcrawler, Secret Sanctuary. Jeff says X-Men reveals. Surely we're going to get at least one X-Men reveal. I can't imagine.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely an X-Men reveal. I think we're definitely, like I said, we're definitely going to get that Bane premium format as long as, something changed. I don't know, but we should get both of those at the very least. But I'm still hoping that, because I think most people want to see the premium formats. The 1/10 is great, 1/3 is great for people that collect it, but I think the core is that old school Sideshow 1/4 scale market, and I think that's what they need to focus on.
I think if you look at how the success of their booths in the past and where they've really spent a lot of time, going back the last several years, I think you're right. It's the premium formats, and honestly, it's the hot toys. Right, they set up these really cool hot toy, pedestals, and with all the new stuff and some stuff that never even ends up getting made. But it seems like those two areas, and honestly, haven't seen much of any of that.
They didn't show a new hot toy yet.
They pumped their new 6-scale stuff, and wow, was that theirs, Jeff? Their 6. It was, right? They
look like pajamas.
They look like, I said, they look like Mego dolls from the 70s. Yeah. They really do. They just do.
Well, and it's hard. I don't know why.
The price of a hot toy now.
Yeah.
They used to be considerably less. Now they're
really?
the same.
I just don't really understand why they compete unless, Hot Toy says, well, we're not going to make this version. We're not going to do the comic book X-Men that's cool. At least it gives collectors that want it the opportunity to have that version, in their collection. But I feel like it's very difficult to compete with Hot Toys. Like it is
very, their stuff's awesome.
And I'm not that guy. I'm not in that world. I know that world is very popular. So, like 1/6 Society and all those guys on Facebook and all those 1/6 groups. I don't get it. Like, I know, Jeff, you collect a lot of them, but it's not my world. And so, but again, I think that the more new, obviously you bring out, the more excitement it's going to bring. But and for people that like those that are done by Sideshow, congratulations to you as well. And I'm happy for those collectors that get those versions that might not otherwise have it. So,
Jeff, are there hot toys that you're looking forward to that you were hoping or expecting to see?
I kind of thought that there would be something.
Yeah.
But maybe, you know, since the movies have dried up, they're not going to show anything.
Yeah.
and
I think there would have been some Black Widow movie.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's true. Good point.
another thing that I want to bring up real quick before we go, as I'm just kind of listening to you guys and thinking about the results of the last 2 days, some of this could be because of the pandemic. You know, they have to send out samples to factories, and factories have to print a prototype. And
True.
so some of this might be that they just don't have everything that they wanted.
Yeah, that's true.
I hadn't really thought of that until right now, but it makes sense to me that maybe some of the stuff just isn't ready, that maybe they had hoped for it to be ready, which does make me think of maybe like Halloween or Christmas we'll get more. We'll get, you know, like a bigger reveal. And I might be completely wrong. I mean, who knows?
It's hard to imagine that it didn't have some effect. I mean, you know, something had to have been affected. But
sure. I mean, I know I've talked to Chad in the past, and like stuff that he was going to show last year at San Diego Comic Con.
I remember.
For whatever reason, he was going to have this big display, and he had things that had to be pulled because things weren't painted right, or they weren't approved by the license yet, or whatever. So those things do happen. So I can see that possibly affecting some of this event. But again, regardless of any of it, regardless of whether you love the event or not, I do tip my hat to Sideshow for at least putting out something. Because otherwise we could have just been, you know, at home watching the Batman statue collector reviews. I mean, you know, how horrible would that be? Watch my face all the time. But yeah, by the way, if you haven't done so, check out Secret Sanctuary today and my channel, and watch the Tweeterhead Batman reviews if you haven't done it. Because I'm just so excited about those pieces. So if you haven't done it, I'm going to plug my own stuff here for a second. Please do that and watch it after this. But I have to go. I've got to bring my kids to their training. So thank you guys for joining me today. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was cool.
Okay.
So tomorrow I was going to go live again in the afternoon, but I don't think I'm probably going to. I'll wait till Rogues Gallery live. That way we can talk about all the new stuff and add the other guys to the crew as well and get their thoughts on the pieces that we've seen already and the new stuff tomorrow. So I'm hoping to be talking about Bane and maybe 5 other villains that they're probably not going to reveal, but I'm hoping I'm wrong, right?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, you
all
guys,
right, guys.
here, and we'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for Rogues Gallery Live. Join us, okay? Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Like this video if you haven't done so, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.